everyone, Ren here. Welcome to a new video. By the time I'm recording this, it is currently 4 in the morning, gonna be 4 on Thursday, April 3rd. And I just woke up. If you guys didn't know, yesterday I streamed the Nintendo Direct live. Hit me, I got the plus pack, because I streamed it live. You got my whole reaction and how the whole thing was. But we're here, we're talking about Nintendo, especially the Switch 2 Direct. And here's what we know so far. So, from the looks of it, we know that Nintendo Switch 2 is releasing June 5th of this year, 2025. And that's kind of insane, because honestly, I didn't think they would release it that soon. And plus, pre-order date is April 9th of this year, so literally just next week. Let me check just to be sure. Yeah, just next week, Wednesday. That's not even too far. And we just gotta hope this thing doesn't come out like how the PS5 was on release date. So many scalpers, we couldn't get our hands on it, and even if you were one of the lucky ones, sometimes they were broken. That's from what I've heard. But so we know so far that the Switch 2 is coming out June 5th. Pre-order dates are April 9th. But the prices, if you want to get the Switch just alone, no game, no nothing, that's $450 bands right there. $450 you're spending on that just alone. Oh, but if you want to play one of the great release date games like Mario Kart World, then you gotta spend another $50 to make it a total of $500. That's a whole ass PS3 right, not PS3, PS5 right there. What am I talking about? That's a whole PS5 right there. But so far, that's what we're getting. And that's what's the release date. And of course, there has been more information about the new little C button on the right Joy-Con, and it's not a capture button, or it's now a game chat button. Just think of it as Discord for your Switch, except you gotta pay for this Discord. Yeah, you heard me. You gotta pay for it. Unless you already got the online membership, then you gotta pay for it. But Nintendo said they're gonna put it for free for everyone for a limited time until March 26. And that game, and the Switch comes out in April. No, not in April, in June. So you have almost you got 9 months to have fun with game chat before they put a paywall and make you pay for online membership. A lot of kids are gonna go crazy for that. Now, if you guys haven't known, there's a bunch of accessories already. Day 1 release accessories. And they are insane. First, we got the Pro Controller. Now, just before we continue on, a normal Pro Controller. Normal one. Basic black Pro Controller for the regular Switch. If I remembered well, that's $60 right there. Never mind, it's $70. $70, plain black, mint new condition. But with the Switch 2 Pro Controller, which is the same thing, only difference is the C button for game chat. $80. So you got a little $10 $10 boost in the controller. Then we got the legendary Switch 2 camera. And if you guys didn't see the Direct, it looks like complete ass. I'm gonna be real with you, looks completely like ass. It looks ass. A Samsung could do better than that, honestly. But Switch 2 camera is $50. It's $50. Now let's get to Joy-Cons. Joy-Cons for the regular Switch, they were $80. Now they went up. They're $90 now. Of course, like I said, the only thing that changed, they're magnetic now and a bit bigger too. Charging grip is $34.99, so 35 bucks. If you don't know what the charging grip is, it's this black part of the Switch, the little switch. It's this part right here. Except it's gonna charge your Joy-Cons as well, not kill them like how this regular Switch does. Then we got straps, the one that you put on the little Switch. They come in at 13 bucks. I don't know what the original price is for the straps. I don't want to know. Now we got the Joy-Con 2-wheel 2-pack. If you don't know what that is, it's that silly little wheel that you would have if you got Mario Kart Wii back in the day. Those silly little white wheels. You put the Wii remote in there, boom, you drive it like a real car. They're selling those to 20 bucks for 2. So that means they're 10 each. So and I like that. That's pretty nice. I'll give it that. Now, the dock set. The dock set. Okay? It's 109 bucks. 109 bucks. But that's a set. So I'll give the benefit of the doubt. Now, carrying case and screen protector. They put in a bundle with that. It is $35. Plus tax, you're gonna reaching like around $38, $39, almost $40 right there. Of course, you also have a all-in-one carrying case that's 80 bucks, and an AC adapter for 30 bucks. Just a bunch of stuff they're selling. Of course, like I said, the Pro Controller, the new Pro Controller for the Switch 2, exactly the same. Only difference is the new seat button. That's about it. I'll give it. The Switch 2 does look nice. It does look nice. They just greedy. They greedy. Nintendo is greedy. The way they are setting these prices for these things. Of course, I'm gonna put up a little photo of what the prices I just listed. All these are real. You can check it out. It's on IGN's Instagram. That's where I'm getting all this information from. Because at this point, like I said, they're greedy. Nintendo is turning like Apple, selling almost the same products. I'll give it. They are doing new things. I'll give credit where credit is due. They are doing new things, but it is not a big change. If you did see the direct, not a lot of the things look good, but the games were amazing, absolutely. But now let's get to the hot topic: game prices. All right, let me search that up real quick. Switch 2 games are going up in price too. They're no longer 70. No longer 70 or 60 bucks. For physical or digital. Now, digital games for Nintendo Switch 2, like Nintendo Switch 2 games, digitally, are going to be $80 now. And if you want that game physically, the Nintendo Switch 2 version of it, it is 90 bucks. And honestly, that's an insane price. Because Nintendo was doing fine how they were before, and now they're boosting it up 10 to 20 bucks. And honestly, that is insane. I don't even know what to do anymore. I want to get myself a Switch 2. I am gluttony. I am gonna be one of those people that are gonna buy it. But I am a broke boy. So it won't be until a while, or at least when the price drops a bit. But yeah, the things that Nintendo are coming out with now are greedy. But like I said, I'll give credit where credit is due. But yeah, that's just my little rant, I guess. Thank you everyone. Bye.